So he really came back from World War II with a reinforced conscience about where the world was, let alone the United States. So when we would talk about his paintings and the hills and the water and so forth, it usually led to the environment. But Pop made sure that he communicated to me that his work on the SCS board locally, all his concerns really were about the ranch and trying to add to it to protect it, which is kind of a subtle distinction. He wasn't adding onto his land to be the big shot. He was adding land to protect it, to keep it from being bulldozed or developed or abused or otherwise put in, in a bad state. So he used to kid people. He'd say, "All I want is the land next to mine." And I don't think that was original with him, but he got a kick out of saying it. And I remember distinctly being on a horse riding up in the hills with him the first few times. I think I was about 5 years old. And we had these big ranch horses with butts about that wide. And my legs were straight out, level, riding along with him. And it became a field trip in botany, environment, rain, the ravages of abuse and over rain and flooding and all those things. It was really interesting. But he would pop up and he'd say, "Oh, hey, see that pretty little bush over there with the green and the little bit of yellow flower? Yeah, that's very pretty. What is that?" Well, and he would rattle off. He would say, "Well, that is a weed plant that cattle won't touch. And the scientific name is Guturissima soratheri or something like that. And that's the ranchers call it broomweed or snakeweed. And it's very pretty. A cow won't touch it."